Yo, what's up, baby? Congratulations. I just saw the news, man. MVP. Well deserved. Way to go out there and play lights out. You earned it. Keep standing on business.
Hey man, I saw the news, saw that you won Offensive Player of the Year. I just want to say congratulations to you and your family. What a great year. Keep balling, keep grinding, and just know next year, I'm getting that award. I don't care what anybody says. All right, good luck though. Enjoy that.
What up, my guy? This is exactly what we talked about when you were drafted. Offensive Rookie of the Year. You flat out balled from start to finish, and this is only the beginning. Can't wait to see more.
Hey man, congratulations on making it to the biggest game of the season. You know, this is the only game that matters. And in this game, I need you to give everything that you got, like your life depends on it, for your family, for the organization, for the last name on the back of your jersey. I need you to believe that, all right? So good luck, ball out, and we'll be watching.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Cowboys, coming up next.
Well, this 2024 season has been one to remember. Great games, great players, great finishes. And now, it all comes down to this. One game to decide it all. On this February night at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, this is Super Bowl 59. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the AFC champion Buffalo Bills and the champions of the NFC, the Dallas Cowboys. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. And coming out with them, Greg, it is the rookie who they selected in the first round of the draft. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's got it to the 35-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. So second down, and they'll run it. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. So after 1 here in Super Bowl 59, 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Here's a third down and 4. To throw is Prescott. They'll look to set up the screen here. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard. They timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. This opening drive, it has been a work of art now, and he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the open.
The Cowboys offense, led by their running back, headed out for their 2nd possession. And now, following the turnover, they have a chance to move out in front. They start 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Now a run on first down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Cooks going in motion. On second down, it's Dak. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down. They'll throw again, Dak. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Again, Prescott to the air. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Prescott again. And he'll take it on in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The third quarter begins with a run. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Matt Milano there to stop him. Second down and 8. Handoff here, up the middle. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. Beyond midfield to the 45. And he will score again. Touchdown, Dallas. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his third touchdown of the night. Taking care of business on the ground, they run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
And he's into the end zone again. It's the octopus. He's got the long run for 6 and punches in the 2, all 8 points for good measure. They'll begin here on the ground. Inside the 20. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's it. That's the Super Bowl record. A game to remember. His 4th touchdown of the night. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, But they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the...
To the ground, a first down run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now going to get a stoppage, injured player. Oh, it's C.D. Lamb who is shaken up. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They face second down and 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Dallas. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think...
Drive will start on the ground. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. 2 minutes to play in Super Bowl 59. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stick with him again. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. And the Cowboys have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions again. Commissioner Goodell doing the honors, handing the Lombardi Trophy to America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a great first season together in the booth. Until the fall, Mike Tirico, good night from the Super Bowl in New Orleans.